5, 4, 3, 2. Yo, good morning, good afternoon, or good evening, whatever time y'all watching the show, man. It's Marquis, aka Severe, aka Severely Yours. What's good, Boston? What's good, Beantown, man? I don't even have to go nowhere. Usually, I break down an album. I go to Jersey, I go to New York, I go somewhere to break down this album. But I'm going to Boston. I'm staying in Boston, man. We got Billy Escobar, we got E Buddha on the show, man. Stop playing, man. We ain't playing, man. We in the beam, man. We keeping it 100. We in the East, man. So THHC podcast episode 151, man. Billy Escobar and E Buddha. It was written. It was written. See, you got me. I'm thinking about Nas, nigga. You got it was the Warriors review, man. Y'all if you haven't heard this yet, man. Y'all better get into it, man. Tap into it. Great lyricist and great producer, man. Let's introduce him first, man. Let's talk about it. E Buddha, what's good, man? Welcome to the show, man.
What's going on, man? What's going on?
Speak on, who you are, introduce yourself a little bit, give people a little feedback of who you are, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, feel you, man. I go by the name of E Buddha. I'm a music producer / artist from Bridgeport, Connecticut. Been doing this about 9-10 years. You know what I mean? Started off just being young and naive in the music scene. Thought about like trying to get into this music shit. One day, after a whole bunch of bullshit happened, I was like, you know what, man? Let me just sit my ass down and actually like come up with something, because I can sit here and just dream all day, but if there's no execution, ain't nothing happens. So from 2013 to 14 to today, I'm happy to be here today, man, for real.
100%, man. I appreciate it, man. We got 3 people in this chat, but one's talking. Jeff, loyal supporter, man, since Marquis Walker salute, Boston on deck. You know the deal. Just from Dartmouth, Mass, man. Shout out to Dartmouth, Mass, man, on deck, man. Oh, people are talking. Got another person saying, Don Libran is saying, what do you got? Emojis? I don't even know what those emojis are, but what up, man? You know what I'm saying? You know what I mean? Your guest, salute. He's saying salute. Jeff's saying salute to both of y'all. Billy Escobar, man. Talk about yourself, man. Introduce yourself real quick, man.
Billy Escobar, man, coming from Dorchester, Boston, man. You know what I'm saying? Started off about 2 years ago, man. Dropped my first project. 2 years ago in August. About to be the 2nd year anniversary in August. So, yeah, y'all go listen to that, man. It's called Monte Carlo Car Club Hustlers, me and you. And, yeah, man.
I'll be honest, man. Just come on off that is, if that's your first release, maybe that's why I'm thinking about Nas and Illmatic and all that stuff, man. Because like when you hear an artist throw a debut project and you go, nah, this can't be their debut. You start looking for other stuff. You go, wow, this dude's polished. He's just dope as an MC, his voice, everything, man. So when I first heard Monte Carlo Car Club, I was telling E Buddha in the green room, I'm like, yo, who is this dude? This is dope. And I'm always trying to chase artists from Boston. Because, I come from Boston. I try to rap. But at the same time, a lot of artists are from like, New York or Jersey or whatever, right? Everywhere else. So you see the catalog on my channel, it's mostly, other people, other cities and states, which I don't mind. Good hip-hop is good hip-hop. Good music is good music. But you like to represent, your scene sometimes, you know what I mean? So when I discovered you, Billy, I said, yo, all right, cool. I'm going to follow this dude. He's dope. And then you connect with E Buddha on these 2 albums. We're just going to talk about the first one, but remarkable, man. I'm just going to say it off the bat. You know what I'm saying? It's very entertaining. Y'all better get into it, tap into it, start playing, man. So I said earlier, man, usually, it's Friday. It's Friday, new releases, man. I'm going to throw some new releases down in the bottom, and I'm just going to speak on them on a little bit. So if you guys can be my co-host, if y'all heard of the artist, let me know. Talk about him, talk about her, whoever it is. If y'all haven't, you know what I'm saying, just be like, all right, cool, I might check it out. You know what I'm saying? So nothing crazy. Number 1 is Fly Anakin and producer, I believe it's Falsey or something like that. And it's called Skinemax Side B. This is the conclusion of his Skinemax projects. It's kind of like you guys, y'all did, kind of like an A and a B side, right? For the Warriors, Fly Anakin and Falsey did a, Skinemax Side A and Side B. So this is the conclusion of that joint. Have you ever heard of Fly Anakin, anybody?
Yeah, I heard of him.
Okay. So yeah, he's dope. So I like his voice, and he just got, you know what I'm saying, you gotta get used to the voice. You know what I'm saying? It's kind of like you, Billy, a little bit. You got the voice, it's dope, but like a lot of people might not, attain to it or gravitate towards it until they really listen to them bars. You know what I'm saying? But it's dope. Number 2 is Travis Martin and it's called Curly, and that's basically it's an album. It's just basically music. It's like instrumentals. I don't think it's not Travis Martin. I don't know why I got Travis Martin, but it's Martin. It's something Martin. What am I thinking about? I must have mixed up the albums, but Martin something, and it's basically music, it's jazz and stuff like that, and it's something that you gotta check out. Just like instrumentals, kind of like an instrumental album. But let's go to the number 3 because I think I messed up on that drink. I lied. I don't know why I put it because I'm thinking about Travis Scott because he came out with something, and I mixed the names up. And I put, you know what I'm saying, but I'll correct that later. Number 3 is Ransom and Nicholas Craven. They put out Deleted Scenes 2. Now they had the album prior to this, and what they do usually is they cook a lot, so they might throw some some other joints out, and they call it Deleted Scenes. So I don't know if you guys know about Ransom and Nicholas Craven, do y'all?
Oh yeah, I know about them too, man. Them two, stay working in the kitchen heavy, man. Shouts to Nick Craven and shouts to Ransom too.
Another dynamic dude. Speaking of y'all two, I think I like the way y'all cook up Buddha and Billy. So, y'all, I mean, not saying y'all, I'm forcing y'all to work together in the future, but,
we locked in, man. We locked in, y'all.
Okay, so y'all locked in so that, I can see y'all putting together various projects. It's just like Nicholas Craven and Ransom and just putting them out there and putting hip hop to bed. You know what I'm saying? All right, so see, number 4, this is how I got it mixed up. Number 4 is Travis Scott, and it's called Utopia. It's funny because I didn't listen to that. Yeah, I usually listen to everything I talk about on here, but I meant to listen to it. I just was doing something else, but I didn't get to it because it seemed like it was like an hour or something long. I said, Travis, you're gonna have to wait. But the thing about Travis Scott, it started some controversy. I think Drake's on it, and he's dissing Pusha T and Pharrell Williams. I don't know if y'all heard that track yet, but whatever. I did a quick video real quick about it, and I was mad that Drake's coming he's in his feelings, man. He must be wearing, it's Barbie season, so he must be in a pink skirt. You know what I'm saying? He's in his feelings. But yeah, so Travis Scott, just like I was trying to enjoy the album. If I eventually listen to Travis Scott, I don't want to hear no disses, man. All of a sudden you coming back. But anyway, that came out. So I don't know if y'all heard the Travis Scott album.
I gotta hear that.
Yeah, I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna check it out later. Number 5 is known as and it's called, I believe, Zarada. Hopefully I'm pronouncing that right. But he's a producer and a rapper, I believe, and he's I've been following for a little bit too, and he's all right, man. So I check in on him once in a while. Number 6, another dope artist is Juice Clay, and the producer's named Skip the Kid, and they got a project called Double Barrel Shotty. You know what I'm saying? And Skip the Kid, great producer, and Juice Clay is one of them elite rappers, one of them rappers that you listen to and go, he's nothing like nobody else. You know what I'm saying? So you got to tap into that dude. Just dope projects, man. Just like, you know what I'm saying, you could tell like people putting their heart and soul in the music and stuff. Ben Frank says peace and blessings. What up, Ben? Ben's another loyal fan to the show. My man Ben Frank, stop playing #, Ben Frank. Number 7, speaking of Skip the Kid, he puts out like the instrumentals I was telling you about earlier. E-Buddy and E-Buddha, sorry. And I'm thinking about Buddha, and I'm thinking about smoking, dog. But E-Buddha in the chat, I was telling you earlier, man, about just sometimes I just have producers on the show. I had Skip the Kid on the show recently, and we broke down one of his beat tapes, just music. You know what I'm saying? And this is another one of his recent ones. It's called the Skip Sadakowski. It's a hockey player tape. I guess he's in the hockey, and instrumentals. I listen to those two all day. You know what I'm saying? Number 8 is Code of the Friend. I don't know if y'all heard of Code of the Friend. It's called New York City Summer Pack 23. It's just an EP. I think it's 3 tracks. Not too crazy, but the good thing about Code of the Friend, he's been live, man. He's been doing this thing like monthly or just coming out with great projects recently. Y'all know about Code of the Friend?
Nah, put me on.
Oh yeah, Code of the Friend's a great artist, man. Just a great rapper, man. And he seeks these great producers and stuff like that. And I think he got like one of the latest projects that he had was Static Selector and Code of the Friend, man. That joint's fire. So shout out to Static Selector and Code of the Friend, man. Code of the Friend is just a dope rapper, man. The last joint is Napoleon the Legend. Napoleon the Legend is called Pin Game. I don't know if y'all know who Napoleon the Legend is. But see, this is why I like to do this with like MCs and producers, like
all of these artists. No bullshit.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? And I do this in front of just to kind of get you open to new people or maybe people you can collaborate in the future. You just never know. You just never know And I just like to give the shine. So if I didn't say your name, your group's name, or whatever that came out today on Friday, I'm only one person with 2 ears. So if I did not say your person's name, your fan of so and so, and came out, that person came out, she came out, whoever came out, let me know in the comments below, and we could talk about them later. You know what I'm saying? Maybe I'll tap into them. So it's so much hip hop and quality hip hop coming out these days. I can't listen to it all. All right, y'all ready for the show, man? We're gonna get right into these albums, man. You ready?
I'm ready.
All right, man. We're gonna get into it, man. So let me just introduce it one more time, and then we're gonna get right into the album. Let me throw the tracks down real quick, and then we're gonna get right into this project, man. Everybody out there, y'all better go listen. This is only part 1 of the series. Part 2 is just as dope. All right, so we got THHC podcast again, episode 151, man. Boston to Boston, man. We ain't traveling too far. Billy Escobar. Well, we're traveling to Connecticut too. You know what I'm saying? So, you know what I'm saying? E-Boot is from Connecticut, man. You know, it's called It Was the Warriors, and this is the first installment of their album collection, man. So we're gonna get right into it, man. Let's go. Let's talk about it, man. So, all right, man. I'm gonna, y'all know the format. I'm gonna introduce each song on deck, and then if you don't mind, E-Buddha, you bless what's going on, what you remember about this track, whatever, you know what I'm saying? And then, you know what I'm saying, it could be something that you're like, oh, I got that beat from Kmart. I don't know what you're gonna say. You know what I mean? It's just whatever you say, right?
Yeah.
And Billy, you jump on it afterwards, man. We're gonna get into it, man. Ben says respect to all. Appreciate it, man. Appreciate all the people in the chat now. Appreciate everybody watching later, listening later. All right, so Billy Escobar, E-Buddha, man. It Was the Warriors, man. Came out June 23rd, 2023. 35 minutes, 59 seconds, basically 36 minutes of fire, man. Let's get right into it, man. Number 1 is called the Conclave, featuring, is it MachineGun Jauni?
MachineGun Jauni.
MachineGun Jauni. I like that because the way it's pronounced, the way it's written, I'm like, oh man, I'm gonna mess this up, man. I don't want to chop up her name, man, because she sounds like she got that dope voice. So featuring MachineGun Jauni, man. All right, so I say on this joint, it's just an intro, but I say DJ that narrates the Boston Warriors. I'm gonna call y'all the Boston Warriors right now, you know what I'm saying? Because that's what's going on, y'all, from the beam. You know what I'm saying? The Warriors. You got the Boston Warriors. So I say the DJ that narrates the Boston Warriors trip home. So basically, y'all take the concept of the Warriors. If y'all haven't seen the movie The Warriors, tap in, start playing. You're playing yourself. It's a classic old school movie. And I'm so surprised that Billy knew about this. I'm like, Billy's like 12 years old, and I didn't know about the joint. But anyway, talk about the first joint, the Conclave, E-Buddha, and then we're gonna go to Billy.
Conclave. Basically, my man Billy right here just came up with the idea. He was like, yo, man, I want to come up with this whole idea with the Warriors. I'm going to try to come up with some shit what I got right here. So with this first track, it was basically the introduction. To me, it's perfect because once you start the album, you always want something to start off strong. You always want something to start off like it sets the mood. You don't want something just to jump in ship and just be like, oh, what's going on? You know what I mean? You always want to make sure that the setting is always right. So what Billy did with MachineGun Jauni with this intro, man, it just sets the tone perfectly for the album. You know what I'm saying?
100%. Billy, what you get out of this track, man? The first intro, man, was your idea. What's going on?
Yeah, man. Like Buddha said, man, I just wanted to set the tone, man. Like we all know how if you watch the Warriors, we already know how they was narrating it, you know what I'm saying, from the radio station. And that was the first thing that popped up in my head, man. And actually MachineGun Jauni, that's my sis, man, and she came through and nailed it, yo. No bullshit, like perfect.
Yo, she's one of the she did her thing on this album, of course, the next album too. So shout out to MachineGun Jauni, man. She's dope, man. The voice, she got that voice for like she could do voiceovers. Or, I don't know if she raps anything else, but she could do those voiceovers and probably make some extra dough on cartoons or something. You know what I mean? Yes. Whatever it is going on out there in Hollywood, but they're on strike now, so we can't talk about it. But anyway, so first question is, both of y'all, I'm guessing y'all both watched the Warriors. Let me know, starting with Billy because it was kind of his concept. Wait, like all of a sudden, who got you into the Warriors, and then all of a sudden, what made you like a fan of it and go, yo, I'm gonna do like a concept? Because you make conceptual albums in a sense. So what made you get into the Warriors, man?
Well, shit, Warriors, I grew up on that. You know what I'm saying? Like,
What?
look, the first time I actually seen the Warriors was the game. It was actually the game, the Warriors, on PS2.
Oh snap!
Oh,
Oh snap!
And then just playing the game, I'm like, yo, I gotta watch the movie because the game was so fire. I just became engulfed in that shit. You know what I'm saying? I just had to watch the movie, man, and it's stuck with me ever since, yo. No bullshit.
Yo, that's crazy. So from the video game, and then you go and then you get into like because this, I think the movie came out like in 1970 or 60. It was like really early. So it's not like
Nah,
what was it, 69?
79.
79 or something like that. Yeah, it was like 1979. So this is even like, I don't want to do my age, but I was a baby. Not a baby, but I was pretty much a baby. So like I didn't get to see it till I was like maybe a teen. So it had to be a couple years later. So I got introduced to it from my uncles and whoever, you know what I'm saying? And mom, whatever, somebody was watching it, you know what I'm saying? Let's introduce us to it, you know what I'm saying? So that's crazy. So Buddha, did you ever watch the Warriors? Did you how'd you get into it?
Oh yeah, I watched the Warriors right on FX.
I said, hey, no, they ain't sponsoring. Now just get ahead. I'm joking.
I mean, it just sounded for what it is.
I'm just joking. Yeah.
I just remember seeing that when I was young, and then I just remember seeing the movie again, where Rockstar was promoting the game, which is joint right here. You know what I mean?
Crazy.
Mm-hmm.
I had to, man. Once I saw the movie the first time, I was just glued to it. I was like, damn, man, this is crazy. And it came out around like what, 1973?
Nah, he said 70. What,
I'm
70?
You know what I'm saying?
Something around 70, 79. Right in the, I know it was in the 70s.
Yeah, it was around the 70s for sure, though. But
Yeah,
for just that movie alone, it's just different. I was just like, wow, this is crazy.
I'm going to give a little homework assignment. The fact checkers that's live right now. When did the Warriors movie come out? Give us a date, and then we'll talk about it later. All right, so number 2 is Black Boy Fly, man. Listen, the heavy drums and devil-like hook gives the music a grimy and harsh vibe. Billy's flow is electric, fluid, enticing, and poetic, allowing the songs to be stimulating. Let's talk about Black Boy Fly, Buddha. What's up with that beat, man? Heavy drums, that was dope, man. Devil-like hook, it was fly. What's up?
Thank you. I appreciate that, man. When I came up with that joint, man, it was just something that, you know what I mean? Since I live in an environment, griminess itself, it was just like, it was only right, you know what I mean? So once I created the track and shit, it was just only a matter of time until Billy came through, laced the joint, and I was there for that session too. I was there actually for like majority of the album.
Okay.
So I remember that joint in particular was the first joint that we created.
Word?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
So from there, once he started laying the joint down, I started seeing for what it is. I was like, oh, I bet. I started seeing the hook, the verse itself. I was like, I bet. And yo, big shout out to Suitcase too. He's definitely one of the key members in this situation, man. Because with him, he got everything together with this project, man.
Okay. And Suitcase is who? Like, who is that? A producer? Who's that? Somebody just. He's what?
Engineer.
Oh, engineer. Okay, yeah. Shout out to all the engineers, man. Yeah, hell yeah. George Gonzalez says fire in the chat. So Buddha, man, loving it, man. Billy Escobar, man, talk about Black Boy Fly, man. What's going on with that track?
Yeah, man. As soon as I heard the beat, it just talked to me, man. It just felt like on some Black excellence type shit. You know what I'm saying? But I had to give it to him in a different type of way. You know what I mean? So that's where the hook come from.
I like to know how you guys met, and then the second question would be, for producer and MC, like how y'all guys met first of all, right? And then, Buddha, how do you know when the beat's complete? And then Billy Escobar, when you hear that beat, whatever beat it is, when do you know, yo, that's mine, I got to get that? So let's talk about it, Buddha. So, how'd you meet Billy? And then talk about production, man. Like when you know that beat's done.
I met Billy through Instagram about a couple years ago, way before Monte Carlo. Way before Monte Carlo.
Right.
Okay.
He hit me up via DM. He was like, yo, man, I'm liking your beats. I want to build with you. So I said, I bet. We ended up talking business for some time. And then the day came through. He ended up buying the beats. And then from there, I didn't hear nothing for like at least like a good 2 years until I heard Monte Carlo.
That's crazy.
Yeah, man. Once I heard Monte Carlo and he started going, I was like, it was just a waiting game for me. I was like, all right, bet. So when we gonna get in the kitchen and start
to get in this booth, nigga? Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. Nah, loving it, Billy. Whoa. Ebu, the second question was, how do you know when the beat's finished? And then we'll go to Billy with the question.
I know the beats finish. I know how the beats finish really is when I sit there and just keep looping that joint for hours on hours on hours. Like what I do is that whenever I create a beat, I'll get it done right there and then on the spot. If me being an artist as well, I'll sit here and just rap over that joint. Just freestyle. Nothing too crazy, nothing too technical. It's just I'll sit here and freestyle to that joint, and then depending how I feel, I'll sit here and lay out the whole song from like the verses, the hooks, everything right there and down on the spot. Lay the joint down, export it, done deal. But majority
have you rapped before, Ebuda? Are you a rapper too?
Yeah.
Oh, see, I didn't know that. See, exclusive. You know what I'm saying, on the THHC podcast. I like that because a lot of producers that do rap and know how to rap, they can. I think it's like a cheat sheet. They know how to create better beats. Let's put it that way. You know what I'm saying? Whatever it is, beats or whatever, right? So Billy, man, talk about your story about meeting Ebuda, and then talk about, like I said, man, when you hear that beat, you go, yo, man, that's me. Get up, give me that.
I was on YouTube saying listen to beats and Ebuda called media.
You break it up a little bit, Billy.
You hear me?
It was breaking up a little bit. I mean, hear some of it.
You hear me right now?
Yeah, I hear you now. Go ahead.
Yeah. But yeah, so like you said, I hit him up a couple years, and the tracks that I actually bought, I actually didn't even actually use those beats. I hit him up and I'm like, yo, bro, I want to start this Warriors. I want some other beats. So he sent me some more. He sent me a pack. I went on YouTube. I'm like, yo, I need these beats right here.
Yeah.
Let me know. Like, yeah, we good. We could use these right here.
100%. Now, when you hear the beat, what are you saying to yourself, man? I need that. Like, what are you saying to yourself? Like, not just for Ebuda, but like, what are you saying when you hear these other beats, like from producers? You're like, yo, that's it. Like, how do you know that's it? Like, you could just hear yourself flowing off it.
Yeah, immediately. I probably take like 5 to 10 seconds for me to know.
Oh, word.
Yeah. 5 to 10 seconds, and then I put it to the side, and then I just see what's next. You know what I'm saying?
All right, I like that, man. Let's talk about number 3, man. It's a skit. It's called "It's Still On." Skit. So basically, it's just a movie clip of the curiosity of Cyrus. And the meet. You got you're taking clips from the movie, and you're kind of like it's a journey. The album's a journey, right? It's like the whole journey of the Warriors, but it's like through the Boston Warriors, right? So let's talk about number 3, Billy. I mean, Ebuda. I'm sorry, Ebuda first, if you don't mind. The skit.
Yeah, like I said, man, it's just a continuation of the story. You know what I mean? As soon as you get in the train and you start seeing the whole area, see, you know what I mean, the leader of the crew, start breaking it down. Like, yo, we gotta go over here. We gotta do this meeting. And it's just, you know what I mean? It's a continuation, man.
Just the flow of it. So, Billy, same thing pretty much, man. It's the skits that kind of like bring the album together in a sense, right?
Yeah, definitely do, man. This actual skit right here, I wasn't even actually going to use it, but me and my man Kil the Artist, we was in the studio, and you got to use that shit. And I'm like, I bet, yeah, let's do it. So it just brought the album out even more.
Yo, speaking of Kil the Artist, number 4, man, Ain't No Point featuring Kil the Artist, man. Your brethren, man. The Wu-Tang environment plays the backdrop as a duel, Billy and Kil, put on another Beyond Belief track that hits the soul. Ain't no point to not applaud and commend their wordplay, man. Just great work, great sounds coming from the speakers, man. Of course, if you guys are listening correctly, y'all hear that a bit of that woo in there. So, Ebuda, man, talk about Ain't No Point, man, and talk about Wu-Tang and talk about, I know. Listen, I already know Billy and Kil, they love Wu, Raekwon, and Ghost. So that's something not, you know what I'm saying? If you're a real fan of Billy and Kil the Artist, you know the deal. So number 4, Ain't No Point featuring Kil the Artist, E Buddha.
Yeah, man. That beat alone, yeah, that sounds special for me because shout outs to RZA. I mean, shout outs to the whole Wu-Tang. That sample alone was just an iconic sample. It was just like my interpretation of what I would do with that sample. You know what I mean? It was just like it was like two worlds matching together, man. Because I found a dirty ass drum beat with that sample, chopped it up nice. It's just once I laid them joints together, it was just like a match made in heaven. So with them joints, with that alone, once I put it out, it was just only a matter of time till, you know what I mean, somebody was gonna do some justice with that beat for sure. Because I knew that beat was gonna go somewhere. It was just
you know, like if you know the catalog of Billy and Kil, you know that beat was going to them. So that's all I gotta say. So Billy, talk about that beat. You heard it. You was like, you already knew that was coming to you. What's going on?
Yeah, as soon as I heard it, man, I jumped up. You know what I'm saying? Like, hey, bro, like I had the hook first before anything. I had the hook before anything.
Yeah.
And, I just went on with that, man. Like, but yeah, as soon as I heard the beat, the hook just came to me. Like the flow came to me. You know what I'm saying? Like that shit was hard.
I love that that you guys admire 90s hip hop.
Oh
yeah,
yeah,
into like the Wu, y'all into like Ghost and Ray, some of my favorite artists. Talk about them real quick, Billy. In a sense, like you and Kil kind of like compare yourselves to them, and it's honorable, but at the same time, man, it gives it's justice, man, because like you guys, if they're listening to you and Kil on a lot of the tracks back in the day or now, man, you guys are flowing just as hard as these dudes, man. So not to say, a lot of people, don't compare me, don't compare. Forget the comparisons. It's just like it's an honor to say y'all respect them, y'all honor them, but then at the same time, y'all want to like kind of like emulate them to a certain extent, but with your own style. So talk about Ray, Ghost, and Wu-Tang real quick.
Yeah, well, we grew up off of them, man. We grew up off of that music, you know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. And exactly like what we try and do is we try and bridge the gap, you know what I'm saying? We just try and bridge the gap, basically, you know what I'm saying? Like, let niggas know, like, yo, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, dig into them crates, you know what I'm saying? Like, Raekwon and Ghost is definitely crazy, man, and they definitely inspire me a whole lot, man. Bro.
No, 100%, man. People in the chat saying it's fire, talk your shit, man. He says, teach the uncivilized. Ben, I told you Ben's a fan, man. He said it's deeper than rap, man. Yeah, man. Listen, our fans on here, we listen to hip hop, man. We don't play around, man. We, what I'm saying? Even if it's two fans, man, we listening and we blasting it through the speakers, man. I was in Boston today, man, blasting some Billy, man, making sure people knew what's supposed to be played in Boston. You know what I'm saying? Stop playing, man. And I was playing Man of Terror. So, you know what I'm saying? I'm playing the joints that, you know what I'm saying, that should be played, man, in the beam, man. You know what I'm saying? Playing Orchard Park Flavor, playing a little bit of Billy, man. I don't know really exactly where you're from, Billy in Boston, but you know what I'm saying? Playing some Billy too and some Kil, man. So that's what I do, man. I don't play. Let's go to number 5. It's a skit. Again, so it's called Can You Dig a Skit? So this is one of the famous skits, from the movie Can You Dig It? You know what I'm saying? So the famous Cyrus clip recreated by Boston Billy, man. I like the way you recreated it, made it your own, man. Let's talk about it. E-Buddha, I know you didn't have too much to do with this clip because he kind of did all that, but what you think about this clip number 5, man?
I mean, it's fire, man. It's even more fire that he even did the interpretation himself. You know what I'm saying? It make him way more organic than just the movie clip in his case. You know what I mean? He sit here and be like, yo, can you dig it? Can you dig it?
Can you dig it? Stop playing, dog. I ain't gonna lie. If y'all ain't see Warriors, y'all suckers, nigga. I'm gonna have to go back to the 70s. Y'all suckers. You know what I'm saying? So I have to bring back the terminology. So let's talk about it, Billy. What's going on, man?
Yeah, I actually mixed up the last skit with this skit. This skit right, Kil actually was like, yo, bro, I ran it through him. Like I ran it through to him. He was like, yeah, bro, we gotta put this on. I'm like, nah, you sure? He's like, yeah. That's actually him on the skit.
Oh, that's it. That's him. Okay, my bad. Kill. That's Kill. I ain't gonna lie, y'all got similar voices, man. Y'all brothers to the end. So sometimes I'll be like, was that Billy? Was that Kill? I gotta rewind it. You know what I'm saying?
Side note, man, with Kil the Artist, like, yo, he brought me back out my bag, like, cause I had retired for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? I stopped rapping, and he was just going crazy. You know what I'm saying? And he was just like, yo, man, you gotta come on. He pulled me back up, man. No bullshit. So shout out to Kil the Artist, man.
Yo, you know I gotta have Kill on the show, so you better connect. You better connect me to Kill, dog. You know I'm a fan of Kil the Artist. If you see my background and see the videos I'm portraying, Kil the Artist is on that list. So stop playing, man. He's one of the MCs in Boston that I'm always promoting. You know what I'm saying? Let's talk about number 6, man. Coney Island featuring Don Libran. Oh shoot, he's in the chat. Yo, it's funny I didn't even connect it. I'm just going into the show, so I'm not really connected. All right, Coney Island featuring Don Libran. Is it Libran? Libran. Okay. All right. So I say on this one, Billy Escobar and gang are on a path to return to Boston after the shooting of Cyrus. Man, Don Libran joins the booth over the piano jazzy tracks. Man, they fight their way through these corny rapper gangs with prominent and sizable lyrics. Man, stop playing, man. Let's talk about E Buddha. Let's talk about this track, man.
Yeah, man. Coney Island. That joint. I was there for that session too. I was definitely there for that session. Just that Be Alone. It's just something, man. It's just some batch of beats that Billy picked. And the way that he layered them joints alone is just crazy. But with that joint in particular, I just had like a jazzy feel, you know what I mean? I just had like a crazy sample. Decided to chop it up real nice. I mean, Billy Escobar, Don Libran, then they thing, man. I mean,
100%, man. Shout out to Don Libran in the chat. And even I ain't gonna lie, I appreciate it, man. You in the chat, you gonna be on the show too. Stop playing, man. You got some dope bars. You did, man. Billy, talk about this track, man. Coney Island.
Coney Island, man. As soon as I heard it, it got like a Coney Island feel to it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. So I had to throw Coney Island in there just based off the Warriors. You know what I'm saying? The movie where it's setting is, so it's like it tied all together perfectly. And then my nigga Don Libran, I heard him perfectly on it. You know what I'm saying? He did up perfectly.
I'm gonna tell you something, man. The people in your camp, you know what I'm saying? I told you I've been a fan since you came back out, and shout out to like Kil the Artist for getting you back on the horse and going back to like, Nicholas Craven kind of getting Ransom out the dark ages again and bringing them back on the mic a little bit. 38 Special has something to do with it too, but it's certain rappers that need to rap, man. Y'all need to be out here representing hip hop. I'm glad that you are doing your thing, man. So shout out to the chat. Everybody's in there throwing up fire clips, throwing up, you know what I'm saying? These people that really listen to your joints, man, and they respect y'all as producers and MCs, man. So we don't play around here, man. All right, number 7, another skit. The Warriors did it. The Warriors did it skit. So the infamous setup from the movie, basically. You know what I'm saying? It's like, basically, if y'all really watch the movie and y'all really fans of the movie, y'all know this is when they have the conclave and they really talking about, what's going on and the guys on the stage and, and after the shots go off, this pussy gang, blames it on the Warriors. You know what I'm saying? So in this case, they blame it on the Boston Warriors, and we trying to head home, man. That's why I got the Boston shirt on. We represent the beam. I'm coming home. I'm on a team, Billy. I'm coming home with y'all, dog. What's up, man? So number 7, Warriors did it, man. So E Buddha, was you intrigued with this skit? Like, was you involved with this skit too, or what?
No, I was intrigued about this for sure, man. It was perfect. Like I said, this with this whole skits and everything with the album itself, it was just layered right, man. So I gotta definitely give a big shout out to Billy for that, for sure.
100%. So Billy, with the skits, man, again, man, I don't know if you're putting it together, you're curating this album, you're putting the skits in at a proper time. You know when to put the skits in. So I gotta give you props for that. If it's you or E Buddha, man. So a lot of people don't know how to dialect and put together a project. So I call this an album. Some projects, some things I call a project because it could be dope songs and it's a project. But this is an album. It flows. It got some substance, and it's gonna be, talked about by the end of the year. Let's put it that way. You know what I'm saying? That's this one and the second one. So talk about the skits and stuff like that, and then we're gonna go to 8.
With the skits, man, I just feel like growing up off of the golden era of hip hop, early 90s. I mean, late 90s, early 2000s. You know what I'm saying? Skits was it. You know what I'm saying? If you really know. And then it's like the sides of the album. You know what I'm saying? It's like the mac and cheese of the album. It's like the mashed potatoes to the album. You know what I'm saying? They make it full. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like the skits are important to help you, to guide you through the album, basically. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Right here, come on, now, like that's a classic scene right there when he
Classic
was
scene.
stage ratting, lying and shit on niggas. Like the whole reason why that Warriors, you know what I'm saying, was even
Yeah.
that was a big part of the movie.
Yeah, the whole reason they was in their little, you know, they just happened to be where they shouldn't be, and you know that group. I don't know if if I gotta watch it again. I don't remember that group trying to set up the war. I think they just set up the first gang that was there. Just happened to be in the area, unless they had beef with the Warriors. You know, because that never really was explained in the movie. Did they really have beef with the Warriors to set them up, or did they just set up the first gang they saw? But anyway, let's go to number 8, Killing Them, featuring Kil the Artist. He's back on the mic with you, man. So give Billy and Kil a RZA beat and just expect a record to be quotable, ball worthy, and just a hit record. Their chemistry competes with some of the best on record. And I'm talking about, when I say duels, it could be Styles and Kiss, it could be Ray and Ghost, it could be, you know, whoever y'all think y'all want to throw in the mix. Billy and Kil do their thing, man. So they killing them. They killing them. Hold on, I'm sorry, Billy. They killing them. And this is how you rap, man. Remarkable raps, remarkable bars. Do you want to go first, Billy? Because you was kind of saying something. So should I go to?
I know what you were just saying right there, man. It's just to even be named with them guys right there, like, but they put much work. You know what I'm saying? And just to be named with them is dope. Really appreciate that bullshit.
All day, man. Buddha, what's up with this beat, man? What's going on?
Man, with this being known, it's just another RZA classic sample. It was just one of them joints that was just like, you know what I mean, I had to make my own interpretation out of, you know what I mean? Because I've seen a couple people who try to flip it certain ways and trying to do it, but the way that I done it, it was just like, it was definitely like a one-on-one type joint. It was just the right place and the right time. You know what I mean?
No, 100%. Billy, you got more? Yeah, you got more on it, Billy?
As soon as I heard it, man, I'm like, yeah, Kil gotta get on this. We on it. Like, you know what I'm saying? That's right on our lane right there. So it was like, it was perfect for the album.
Yo, you know what's funny? I think if you probably didn't have Kil on it, I'd probably be like, yo, what happened? What happened? Like, because I know the history. If like you were, like I said, I'm a fan first, and then I'm a media. You know what I'm saying? So if I like the project and like the album, like the artist and the producer, I'm gonna get into them and I'm gonna tap into them, and then I'm gonna take the media out of it because I'm a fan out first, and then I'll break down the album, and then I get back to my media, and then like I try to take notes and put questions to it, because you know what I'm saying, I want to like give them you know, have two perspectives of the project. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to everybody still in the chat, man, talking it up and giving us some props, man. Number 9 is called The Relay. Relay the Message, featuring MachineGun Jauni, right? So, all right, so the DJ got a message for the Boston Warriors, man. She's like, yo, it's the way she's conducting this project, man. You know, shout out to her, man. Shout out to your sis, man. Tell her what's up, man. Tell her Marquis, aka Severe, salutes her, man, for, you know, this project, man. She's doing the thing, man. And tell her she got that voice. She better get in, try to tap into Hollywood once the strike's over, I guess, you know, right? And try to get, you know, that voiceover type of work. But anyway, man, Buddha, what's up with this? Number 9, Relay the Message, featuring MachineGun Jauni, man.
I mean, it's one of the classic scenes in the Warriors. I mean, she just reinterpret that whole scene and just the DJ letting everybody know that, yo, the word's out. Warriors is on the hit list. It's a free for all. So it was just dope that she just reinterpreted that whole joint. I mean, came with the whole Boston joint, and that shit alone is like, whoo.
100%, man. Billy Escobar, what's going on, man? Your sis is killing him. What's up with her, man? She good?
Yeah, she good, man. Yo, like you said, man, like Buddha said, man, like that part of the movie and shit, that was crucial part for them, you know what I'm saying? And I had that in there too, and you know what I'm saying, just broke it down perfectly in her own way, and it was dope.
Yo, man, I'm just gonna, you know what I'm saying? If y'all notice, I'm sipping, man. Listen, it's Leo season and my birthday's tomorrow, man.
Yeah.
Leo season, baby. I'm sipping, baby.
Happy
Got some
birthday.
brandy in the cup, man. So
Happy
I appreciate it, man. Thanks, guys, man. I'm just sipping, man. So everybody in the audience, listen, real quick. It's halftime, real quick. Listen, I'm not playing, man. It's my birthday. Buy the first book, Severe's Chronicles Volume 1. Now, Severe's Volume 2 just came out. Severe's Classics. Go get it. Stop playing. And I got an ebook that came out too. And I break down a lot of EPs. So y'all go get it. This is I'm advertising. It's my show. I do what I want. You know what I'm saying? Advertise. Y'all can do the same thing. Promote. Get the books and stop playing, man. It's birthday. It's birthday time. It's Leo season. Get the books. Stop being cheap. Get the gear, because I do gear too. Get the merch. Get the books, man. Stop playing, man. Let's get right back into the album, man. It's called number 10. Get high, get low. Get high, get low. Get high, get low. Come on, man. I know your shit. Stop playing, man. All right, so get high, get low. Billy, aka Bleed Blue. Billy, aka Bleed Blue. You know, that's why I'm man when it's good, dog. Come on, you know what I'm saying? Has a voice, a flow, and a passion for hip hop, man. He is in a war mode as he gets blazed, Boston blazes. This, if y'all know Boston, this is the reason I'm using these words. He gets blazed and gets low from the other gangs. You know what I'm saying? And all them sucker gangs to get home. You know, I see the words. I see the way you flowing. I see what you're doing. Another great concept record. Another great beat, man. Number 10, Get High, Get Low. Buddha. What was you smoking on when you put this on, man? What happened, man? What's going on? This beat's dope too.
Man, I was smoking on some good shit when I made that. I was cooking on some good shit with that. Yeah, man. It was just one of them days. It's just blazed up. Found a grimy ass sample. I mean, I had to, chop suey it up real quick. Got the drums. Got everything laid out. It was just, I was definitely bumping that West Side and Conway.
Ooh.
Joint, you know what I mean?
Shout out to the Griselda, man.
Yeah, shout out to the Griselda fam, no doubt. You know what I mean? With that joint alone, it was just like I was in that bag, man. I was just like, yo, man, I gotta definitely come up with some shit with this shit. So that's the result of that. And my man Billy right here just come through, you know what I mean? I told him get hot. I told him get low. I told him watch out. You know what I mean?
Yo, man, listen. Not only does Billy keep my interest in the rap game and flowing. Billy, what's up with them hooks, man? What's going on? Let's talk about Get High, Get Low, man. Talk about the record itself, man.
Yeah. So with the record itself, after the skit, it only made sense to come with that. You know what I'm saying? It's like a little warning. You know what I'm saying? So that's where the hook come from. And it's like that was just a little catchy way for, you know what I'm saying, for the listeners to feel like, all right, damn, it feel like it's perfect for after the skit, basically. You know what I'm saying?
Oh, 100%, man. Listen, man. I'm telling you, man, like I told you, you know what I'm saying? A lot of people that are media, if you ain't a fan first, don't be media. Don't just be out there, quoting stuff because it's cap shit. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the hell, they use. You know what I'm saying? Like, don't just be out there to be out there with negative press, man. Be out there because you passionate about hip hop and you want to carry it to the next stage, man. And that's what I'm doing, man. Hopefully everybody sees that, not just through my podcast, through my books, through my knowledge, and just through my passion. And this is why I gravitate towards MCs and producers like yourselves, because y'all just as passionate with the craft of hip hop, and I'm there with y'all. All right, let's go to number 11. Another standout cut, man. Loyal to the Game, man. Listen, man. Buddha, man. What you doing? Hold on, man. This soulful DeBarge-like track. Hold on, dog. Let me repeat that, nigga. This soulful DeBarge-like track is just smooth like Michael Jackson's Moonwalk. All right.
Okay.
So, listen, Mr. Escobar's loyalty to the game is appreciated and has you leaning like Mike too. The lean, nigga. You know what I'm saying? Y'all know about the Michael Jackson lean, nigga. I hope you know what I'm saying? Let's talk about it, man. Number 11, loyal to the game. Buddha, what's going on, man?
This is one of them joints. Like I said, I think I got that joint from the crate, if I remember right. just that sample alone, it was just like, I mean, the way I chopped it up, the way I just, I mean, laid that whole joint itself, it was impeccable. I ain't gonna hold you. Like I said, it was just one of them joints that I knew it was gonna go to the right hands. It was just waiting. I mean, so I know that smooth joint itself was gonna go. And as soon as Billy picked that joint up, I mean, we got everything to lose. We got everything to gain.
Yo,
Yeah.
I was like, what is this, man? Like the whole album's fire, but then I was like, what's this one? What is this? What's this?
Mhm.
So let's talk about it, man. Loyal to the game, Billy. What's going on, man? Escobar, what's going on? Mr. Escobar, what's going on, man? You gotta put some respect to your name, dog.
That was one of them smooth the barge beats, man. As soon as I heard it, I'm like, oh shit. You know what I'm saying? And just basically that's how I was feeling, man. Like when I wrote it, you know what I'm saying? I was on some like loyal to the game type of thing, you know what I'm saying? Because I'm a student of the game too. You know what I'm saying? Loyal to it too. So we talk about hip hop, the streets, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking about. So basically it gave me a nostalgia feel. That's why the couple bars that I had, you know what I'm saying, when I forgot what I said, seen a fiend leaning like Thriller when I was young. I thought his ass was going to kill us. It was like a nostalgia feel to it. It was just a nostalgia feel to it when I heard it. I'm like, oh, yeah.
Yo, dog. Yo, Joe, nigga. That's all I got to say, man. This shit, yo, matter of fact, this shit, raw. And speaking of raw, number 12, Raw is War. Billy Escobar's journey in hip hop is raw, just like the old dirty bastard. Smooth like Raekwon, and war ready like the Method Man. His pen game brings quotables and rewindable lyrics that people respect and will respect, treasure, and admire for years. This beat, another dope beat. Let's talk about E-Buddha. What's going on, man? Raw is War.
Raw is War, man. I mean, title speaks for itself. I mean, with that joint alone, man, I was just in that spot. I mean, smoking that good on that type of time. And it's crazy because once Billy laid down the joint, he sent it to me. I was even surprised myself on how he came through with double entendre. You know what I mean? Came through with the fast flow with that shit alone. Because I start seeing that song coming about. Shout out to Mike Shops. You know what I mean? He was definitely one of those people I seen that he started doing that type of style over drumless beats.
Mike Schaub, the producer, right?
Nah, he's a producer. Yeah, he's a producer.
Yeah, I know you're talking about. He works with I don't know if he's from Canada, but I know he's from.
Yeah, he's from Canada.
Yeah, he's from Canada. So yeah, I follow. Listen, I told you I follow producers too, man. I ain't playing.
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, talk about
it. Yeah, just even with that style alone, I was even surprised. I was like, oh, word, Billy laced this joint like that? I bet. That's even giving more props. I was like, yeah, man, that joint right there, that's joint special for sure. That's definitely a standout track out of this album for sure.
Oh,
just for him just coming through with that type of flow, that's it.
Let's talk about it. Number 12, man, Raw's War. Billy, what's going on, Mr. Escobar?
Yeah, as soon as I heard that beat, man, I'm like, oh, this shit's crazy. The pianos behind them drums, and I have fun with that shit, no bullshit. And that's where the different flow come from.
Yo, E-Buddha just hit me to a question I usually talk about, man. What's your favorite 3 strands? I'm gonna start off with E-Buddha, man. You know what I'm saying? A lot of us smoke, you know what I'm saying? It's a good brings the brain, it's perspective, you know what I'm saying? But what's your you got favorite strands, or you just do, you know what I'm saying, experiment a little bit? What's up, E-Buddha?
Sure. I mean, I got my favorite strands right now. Shit, man. I mean, I like the old school joints, man. I came up with the Haze, the Sour Diesel. I mean, OG Kush, if you can find it.
Yeah.
Nowadays, there's so many different type of so many different type of strands and shit. It's kind of like, in a way, it's good, and in some ways, it's kind of like, eh. Because a lot of times, a lot of people want to sell like mids. It's like, yo, I got black.
Lion.
Mm-hmm.
Yo, what about you, Billy, man? What's going on, man? You got some favorite strands?
Yeah, for the most part, yeah. I just, you know what I'm saying? I smoke the good. I just like to smoke good. But, coming from Boston, the usual, the sours, the platinum cushes.
Yep.
And things like that, other than the Zaza, you know what I'm saying? And, there's a million flavors of those, so.
Mm-hmm.
Pick from.
100%, man. We got a new vibe in the chat, man. The formula She says, "Yo, salute. I know she's a female because I work with her. My other podcast is called The Formula, and I'm connected with her. Shout out to SP in the chat, man. What's good, Queen? What's good, man? And that podcast, if y'all go look, it's me on the pause right now. But we talk, we get interest in Black people in general. You know what I'm saying, and talk about life, and it could be finance, it could be a producer, it could be whoever. But we always talk about hip hop too. But at the same time, we get into it's called The Formula, man. So you just off the title, what we get into, man. The Formula, and she's from Texas. Shout out to Texas, man. Shout out to what I'm saying, DOC, the Doc. All right, so let's go, man. Yo, listen, before we get into 13, man, let's listen, E Buddha, man.
Sure.
Shout out to E Buddha for his ability to provide a musical wonder. I just wanted to put that note out there. All right.
Appreciate that.
Let's go to number 13, man. Give me the loot. All right. So Billy E and E Buddha is getting to the bag with tracks as such. They simultaneously and conjointly keep my attention and make me want to blast their songs through the car, through the house, man. I'm a landlord, so I can't say, I have to call the police on myself. You know what I'm saying? So, so let's talk about Give Me the Loot, E Buddha. What's up, man?
Yeah, with that joint alone, I was definitely there for that session. Remember when Billy laid down the joint, everything was all gravy. And as soon as we got to the hook part, I did remember that he wanted a sample in the beginning of the joint. So once we got everything organized with that joint, I didn't hear for it until like the album dropped. So once I heard the final touches of it, I was like, all right, bet everything came out gravy with that joint for sure. So big shout out to Billy for that.
100%, man. Billy was talking about Give Me the Loot, man. Shout out to Biggie, of course. Rest in peace. Let's talk about Give Me the Loot, man.
Exactly, man. E Buddha provided that heat again, man. As soon as I heard this shit, I'm like, oh, this shit's crazy. And I just wanted to get different on it. And like you said, I channeled the late great Big on that one, man. And that's just another one of them tracks where I want to bridge the gap again.
100%. And you did your thing, man. And I like the way you keep repeating it. And I it's not like I'm not hearing it. And that was one of the questions at the end. So we might as well talk about it now. You bridging the gap is very important to hip hop. Like I said, you 12, you 13, joking around. You young. You know what I'm saying? Younger than me. Let's put it that way, man. And for you to bridge the gap is very important to the hip hop culture. We're going on, it's supposedly the quote unquote hip hop 50th. You know what I'm saying? It's probably longer than that. Hip hop's been around for longer than that, but still, we're going on. We're gonna call this the 50th year of hip hop on August 11th. So, talk about it, Billy, man. Bridging the gap. Why is it so important to bridge the gap, man, and keep hip hop relevant from these 50 years, man?
What we came from, man, that's the roots. You know what I'm saying? Like, you're not gonna know where you're going unless you know where you came from. You know what I'm saying? And it's like, bro, we got to tap back into that. You know what I'm saying? We got to tap in and give respect where it's due, because without any of this, none of these artists would be on. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, slow down. You know what I'm saying? Let's do our knowledge on hip hop itself. You know what I'm saying? That's where I want to start at. Just bridging the gap through music itself.
100%. E Buddha, man, flow off that a little bit, man, if you could.
What was the question?
Well, the question is, is hip hop 50th August 11th, quote unquote. Talk about the importance of hip hop and, what it means to you.
Oh yeah, definitely. The importance of hip hop. I mean, it starts off from the four elements itself, from rapping, DJing, graffiti, breakdancing. All those four elements is definitely.
That's 5 elements, actually. Yeah, it's 5 elements. But it's really 9 elements, according to KRS now. But yeah, it's 5 elements in the original.
Mm-hmm. Correct. But with those elements itself, man, it's just it's a vessel. It's definitely a vessel for creativity within the ghettos, man. Because a lot of times, when you grow up in a poverty-stricken area, you only have those certain resources in life that you could, elevate yourself within the time. So with hip hop alone, it's just like an escape for creativity. You know what I mean? Everybody from the hood, you could go to any hood there's always somebody in school that's doing something hip hop, or it comes down to dancing, it comes down to MCing, and it comes down to I'm a dude making beats on the table, or just sitting here. Yeah, graffiti too, definitely graffiti as well. You know, there's a whole bunch of people out here that still continue doing hip hop without even realizing they're still doing hip hop. You know what I mean? So with just that alone, it's definitely important for the young generation and the old generation to, you know what I mean, to stick together and keep pushing this shit forward, because nowadays it's everybody's just out for themselves. Everybody's beyond the, you know, I'm always worried about the money. I worry about, you know, what's going on today, the limelight, all this stuff, but they don't get back to the creative aspects of the art. You know what I mean? That's what's really missing now. Because a lot of times, a lot of people just want to put out bullshit. Want to sit here and just for the quick cash.
Collect the check. Yeah,
basically collect the check. You know what I mean? If you're on that type of time, hey, that's on you. But with me, I'm pretty sure with Billy too, it's all about the art at the end of the day. That's the first thing. It's the art.
100%, man. Well spoken, and the formula SP says, well said. Let's get into number 14, another standout track, Sierra Leone. The soulful Gladys Knight like track takes center stage as Billy shines on the mic like the purest diamonds, man. He's one of the most interesting rappers today. And the reason I said you use most of those interesting rappers today because you use that bar. Yeah, you know where I'm going, Billy, man. Use the, you know, the Seki line. So number 14, man, Sierra Leone, man. Let's talk about it, E-Buddha, man. What's going on with this track, man? Another standout track that's blazing.
Man, it's just the sample itself. It was just one of them joints I had to, like, I mean, on target real quick. Even though, you know what I mean, it was just a quick chop, but it was just making sure that the shit was just laid out right. I mean,
100%, man. Billy, man, you went bananas on this track, man. This is why I'm a fan. Like when you come out with shit like this, man, when you put your stamp on certain records, like every record's dope, but like sometimes you just stand out and it's like you like, yo, nah. It's like something comes through you, something like an alien comes through your soul, and you just take over a track, man. You went bananas on this track. Let's start with number 14, man, Billy.
Nah, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, with Sierra Leone, like that sample was just perfect. That shit was speaking to me, you know what I'm saying? So it's like when I heard it, I kind of channeled I heard like a Kanye West type of channel on that, to throw you down. So that's where that hook come from. And I just want to have fun with that one again, man. So I just spit some bars on it.
I like that, man. Number 15, War Paint featuring Don Libran. He's back, man. And Ash the Guru. Man, check this out, man. The Boston Warriors are halfway home, and they are doing well rapping through these other crews' neighborhoods, man. The traveling movie score like track gives the rappers a dark and dank background to spit war paint. Let's talk about it, man. E-Buddha, number 15, War Paint.
With that joint alone, man, it was just one of them dark alleyway type joints. They just give you that mood. You just gotta be like one of them type joints where you're going
down like, oh shit.
Yeah, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
Look around real quick to check out your surroundings. Just that one of them beats, man. Because at that time, I was just like, you know what? I'm on that type of mood. It's already at like nighttime, so it's just like perfect place, perfect timing.
100%, man. Escobar, man. Mr. Escobar, go off that, man. What's up, War Paint? With Don Libran and Ash the Guru. Speak on those two as well after you talk about the project. Talk about the album. I mean, the song, actually.
Yeah, as soon as I heard the beat, it's like, oh, Buddha said that shit was dark. And I'm like, yo, gotta be a posse cut on this one, you know what I'm saying? Gotta have Don Libran and Ash the Guru on here. And they did their thing on that, man, like exactly what I needed to be. Like they did their thing perfect on that.
100%, man. Shout out to
Don Libran, Don Libran and Ash the Guru. They've been doing music for a while now too, man, and dope artists, man. Don Libran's actually my cousin too, blood cuz. You know what I'm saying? And
okay.
Yeah, they've been spending for a while now.
Yo, I will tap into this is my thing, man. I'm telling you. I might get into an artist, but I get into another artist off that artist. You know what I'm saying? So your feature gotta be crazy. And I'm not gonna get into who tried to check me one time, but I was not dissing nobody, but I was breaking down the album, and some feature came on. I'm gonna say the feature. It was Rome Streets, but whatever, right? I could say that name, but Rome Streets came on somebody's album and basically annihilated him on that track. But that's his job. If you a feature, get known.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm a feature, I'm getting on. I'm trying to kill you, and it's gonna do better for me and you because it's it'll be a better song. Right. So don't be mad. Not saying like they rapped you, but I'm just saying these features that you got on this project, Billy, are doing their freaking thing. You know what I'm saying? So they doing their job. You understand what I'm saying?
With the features, it's like I heard those specific people on them, so it's like I know like John Lieben's gonna do perfect on this one. I know, you know what I'm saying, Ash the Google's gonna chew this one too, you know what I'm saying? So it's like with these features, I kind of tailor-made them where it's like I know that this is up their lane.
I love it, man, that you have that feeling and you have that basically a guru feeling of knowing who's who, and you can you're an executive producer without you knowing, Billy. You know what I'm saying? You know the track, you know who's gonna be great on it. You know what I'm saying? You kind of producing your own realm in a little bit. Executive producer type of, you know what I'm saying? You curate the albums in a sense, right? So this is what I like about people. You can tell, the producer E. Buddha, you can tell Billy Escobar, the artist, they are into the craft, period. And they just want quality work to get out to the audience, and that's what I'm looking for. I don't care. I'm not looking for the radio joints. If you happen to come up with a radio joint, I'm gonna say cool. That's a radio joint. It's dope, but don't chase the bag. Let the bag chase you, man.
Mm-hmm.
Let's talk about number 16, last track. Like, subscribe, notification bell. Stop playing, man. Share the video, man. Number 16 is "Keep Your Head Up," featuring MachineGun. Again, man, you know what I'm saying? Listen, on Dead Dogs, I gotta say that. On Dead Dogs, man, the DJ MachineGun added substance, fun, and value to the first half of the Boston Warriors mission. So this, like I said, this is the first half, man. And I want you guys to check out Warriors Did It, which is the second half of E. Buddha and Billy Escobar's project. So both fire albums, man. Go check it out. And it's the second and final installment of the series, man, the Warriors series. Let's talk about number 16, E. Buddha. I know it's just a clip, you know what I'm saying? So it's just, the ending of it, man. Talk about it, man. Number 16.
Shit, man. It's just like, man, this is like the tail end of a good movie. I mean, you already know there's a part 2 coming up. So it was just how she just laid the whole joint out. It was just knowing that you already know that part 2 is going to come soon. I mean, we don't know it's going to drop tomorrow, today, later on in the week, months, who knows? But the way that she just laid the whole joint out just concluded the whole album perfectly. So big shout outs to her as well, man.
Yeah. Mr. Escobar, man, talk about, man, the queen right there, man.
Yeah, again, sis, man, she topped the project off perfect, man, and like she ended it off like just exactly how I needed it to be, man, and like Buddha said, like there's the second part coming, so like this ending right here, where the second part already came out, but you already knew it was coming with how it ended with this one. It was like kind of like a cliffhanger.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, 100%, man. So I just wanted to shout out, just to give her MachineGun some props. I wanted to go back to the actual movie and give the actual movie some props. So DJ narrator in the original movie is played by Lynn Thigpen and voiced by Pat Floyd. So shout out to the original voiceovers, and then shout out to, again, MachineGun, man. She did her job. She did what she needed to do. Y'all got some time for some questions real quick, man. I'm gonna throw your work down there, and while I ask y'all a couple questions, I'll get y'all out of here and y'all can promote. That's what I got, a couple questions for you.
Yeah, go ahead.
All right, cool. So let me throw your work out there, man, and we're gonna change the screens a little bit, man. So E. Buddha and Billy Escobar's work is below, so y'all better tap in and start playing, man. This ain't where they started, man. You know what I'm saying? And this ain't, they got more work, more installments coming, man. And Billy, man, I see the cloth, man. That's Boston. It's hot, man. Connecticut's hot. I know, that's one thing that Boston do. We carry the cloth, man. We walk around and wipe ourselves off. I don't know if a lot of other people do that.
Yeah, they do. There's a couple of heads out here that be doing that.
Okay, Connecticut do it too, but that's the bean. That's a little bit of the bean. You know what I'm saying? So Like I said, man, THHC Podcast episode 151. Thanks again, guys, for having patience with me and letting me break down this project, man. All right, so here's the I think that I asked this question right. Is go okay? Yeah, I did. I think that's well. Matter of fact, I'm asking again. It's kind of more formatted. I said, is Ghostface and Raekwon your favorites out of Wu-Tang? Is RZA a top 5 producer? So it's a question for both of y'all. Billy, I'm gonna ask you first. So is Ghostface and Raekwon your favorites out of Wu-Tang? That's for you, and then and the second question is for E Buddha. Is RZA a top 5 producer? All right, so let's go, Billy.
Nah, definitely my 2 favorites out of the Wu. Definitely, man. Like I said before, like they inspired me a lot, man. Like just the purple tape, you know what I'm saying? And like the way they came off on that, like I was just like mesmerized with that shit. That shit's so 90s and so like it's so hip hop, you know what I'm saying? It's just nostalgic to me, you know what I mean? And it's like those are definitely my 2 favorite out of the Wu, for real.
Yeah, I love it, man. And it kind of shows because you know what I'm saying, you got that hunger, especially you and you know what I'm saying, Kil. So E Buddha, RZA, where's he at in your top 10, top 20, top 80? I don't know, whatever.
Yeah, he's definitely in the top 10 for sure. Definitely. Just the way that he can just, especially with just Tikal, the Old Dirty Bastard album, fucking, of course, the purple tape itself. That joint alone, that's definitely one of my favorites for sure. Iron Man, Link with Swords, just him in general, just curating these beats and just laying down the album in general, just knowing the artists too, and just giving them high quality joints. You know what I mean? It's not like something pressing and just boom. Nah, he actually, I'm pretty sure that he sit there and can, you know what I mean, made the beats right there on the spot, have the artists sit there, create their art, and just push the product through and just come out with some quality work, man. So definitely big shout out to RZA for that.
You got to remember, man, RZA lost a lot of his work. So, certain albums would have been better. I know Method Man's album would have been better. No disrespect, but, would have been better. I think he lost
Inspector Deck's first album.
Inspector Deck's joint. I was just think, thank you. Mm-hmm. He lost Inspector, but even though he lost that stuff, the second, I guess, occurring of the project of Inspector Deck was just as fire. I would say. I love the Inspector Deck album, the first one, and I love Inspector Deck as an artist. Period. He's one of my favorite Wu-Tang members. You know what I'm saying? So if I had to say who's my favorite Wu-Tang members, it's Ghostface and Inspector Deck, and then the GZA, and then Raekwon, and then we go, then probably Old Dirty Bastard. Then I can go on for then RZA, then whatever. I go on for days. But anyway, I love Wu-Tang. Shout out to Wu-Tang, and shout out with the W. You know what I'm saying? Warriors, man. Shout out to the Warriors. So, all right, so. We in Boston. I don't know if you can answer this since you're from Connecticut, E Buddha, but I wanted to ask Billy, man, how is Michelle Wu doing as a mayor? You did mention her in some of the songs, at least one of the songs. What do you think about Michelle Wu, man? You don't have to get too political, whatever. Just speak on like what's up.
I mean, honestly, bro, they all the same to me. You know what I'm saying? So it's like.
Now I feel you don't have to get too. Yeah, that's why I just wanted to know if you were that passionate, because like for you to
because of the bar, right?
Yeah, for you to add a bar, and I'm like, something's going on. He's at least he's paying attention to what's going on now.
Right. Yeah, they all the same to me. No bullshit. No matter who's in her position, they all the same. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, I like that, man. I like that. All right, so let's go to the next question, man. Is Boston supporting your music? And the same with Connecticut. Is Connecticut supporting your music? E Buddha, let's talk about it, man. Connecticut supporting your music. We got, what I'm saying, from what I got, we got La Familia 2020. We got Daily Dose 2020, Daily Dose 2 2021, and Don't Worry About Me, Just Do You. So like, is Connecticut supporting you, E Buddha? What's up, man?
Shit, I might be too on the ground for Connecticut at all. To be honest with you, because at first with those first few projects with La Familia to Daily Dose 2, I was just mostly on the production tip. So I would just sit here and just put out those beat tapes and just trying to get some recognition, trying to get my name out there as best as I can. And even though it did help out a lot because I did work with a couple artists out here in Connecticut. I mean, shouts to my man Saint Freddy. Just with those work alone, I didn't at first. I was kind of like a little deceived and trying to work with people out here and shit. But at the end of the day, it doesn't matter if I work with people out here or not. The point is that the art is out there and people's gonna, you know what I mean, want to work with me. It's out. You know what I mean, I don't mind. I don't mind working with somebody from Boston, from New York, Jersey. You know what I mean, as long as I got the whip, you know what I mean, it's on I-95. I'm there. Trust.
I love it. And I love that you guys work together in the studio. Y'all did, because that brings more intricacy and more value to the craft and to the project and to the song. So I'm a listener. I did hear that Buddha, that y'all been working together in the studio, you know, together, just doing stuff, and I love that, man. And it shows. So same question, Billy Escobar, is Boston supporting your music?
Definitely, man. I get a lot of support here at home, man, and I'm loving it, man. Like, they get to see me grow, and I get support every day, man. No bullshit.
I love it, man, because, like, you know, Boston has, you know, I was talking to Man Terror. I don't know if you know Man Terror from Orchard Park. Great dude, great artist to support. One of the OGs. So if you don't know nothing about him, Billy Escobar, tap into Man Terror, man. I interviewed him. Check out that interview. But, you know, great feature. Y'all can have feature. Yo, connect. That's all I got to say. I ain't going to say nothing else, man. Another artist from Boston, but he moved to Florida, is Taj Malik. And I think you know who Taj Malik is, Billy Escobar.
My God.
Another dude I rock with, man. What you think about Taj Malik? He's dope.
He got some balls, man. He definitely got some balls. I fuck with his ear too, man. Like, we definitely got work.
Yeah, so I like to listen. I'm all about connecting hip hop, good music. I don't care if, like, hopefully if y'all ever did it. I'm not saying nobody had beef. I'm just saying, in my mind, I don't know nobody's history. I don't know nobody's past. I just met y'all tonight. Put that shit to the side. Let's get some quality, great hip hop out there. So I do appreciate you saying Taj Malik is dope, and hopefully y'all I can see y'all working together in the future, man. So I don't know what your history is, but yo, that'd be dope. You know, and Man Terror and anybody from Boston. And then, matter of fact, Connecticut artists, Boston artists, y'all hit me on the low and let me know who I should be checking out. All right. So that's all I got to say. So all right. So what was the last board game you played and won? Let's talk about Buddha. What's the last board game? I don't know if you know what a board game is. Y'all young, so you know what I'm saying. So what's the last board game you played and won?
Shit. I think the last game I played, I think it was called Grassland.
I don't even know what that is. Tell us.
I think it was it's like a board game based on like weed and shit. So you
What?
yeah. Yeah, it was just a random ass game my boy had.
Stop playing, dog. Stop playing.
Nah, I'm dead ass. You look it up. It's called Grassland, if I remember right. It's funny. It was mad random, bro. Mad random.
What the hell?
Yeah, it was just, I was at the homie house, we were smoking, and he was like, "Yo, you want to play a board game?" And he had like a couple of us in the room and shit. Like, all right, bet. And we ended up pulling this whole joint out. I'm like, what the hell is this?
Oh fuck!
Yeah,
Game, dog. I ain't gonna lie, I'm gonna check it out. I'm gonna rewind this. I'm getting nice, so I'm gonna rewind it and I'll go back. I'm gonna find that game. You know what I'm saying? So Billy, what's going on with the board game? What's the last board game you played, man? Ben Frank saying Monopoly, man. That's a classic.
Yeah, facts.
Board game. I don't know. I wasn't really into board games, man. Like,
okay.
Probably the closest thing to that was probably Trips. You know what I'm saying?
What's Trips? Trips? What's
the
that?
The dice.
Oh, the dice game.
Yeah.
Okay.
Probably the closest thing to a board game. I wasn't really like a board game guy.
I ain't gonna lie, man. I grew up in the days of playing Life, playing Monopoly.
I remember those games, though. Yeah, I definitely remember those games. Sorry.
Scrabble, nigga.
Sorry, yep.
Trivia Pursuit, nigga.
Sorry.
You know, shout out to my moms, man. Shout out to Annie Walker, man, doing the thing, man. Trying to make me intelligent while I was in the streets at the same time. Mm-hmm. Long story, man. I ain't gotta get into it. But anyway, speaking of that, and you know what I'm saying, I'm gonna start with Billy on this one. Favorite video game of all time?
Oh, come on, man. We're going to say GTA with that.
Grand Theft Auto.
And I'm going to say...
a certain one or just like all of them?
San Andreas. Specifically, because that changed the game right there.
100% E Buddha. What's up? Favorite video game, man? What's up?
Shit, man. When it comes to video game, I mean, I got a whole bunch, but
Give me a couple. I don't care. Top 3.
I mean, you got one of these joints right here. You know what I mean? You got
the Warriors. Yeah, the Warriors. Shout out to the Warriors. Bring it up again, man. I keep telling you.
The Warriors.
Yeah, for Moat, baby.
That's my favorite. Yeah, the Warriors.
Today is the Warriors, nigga. We talking Warriors all day. Yeah, facts, nigga. Ben Frank said Tekken. I love Tekken too, man. Mine was Mortal Kombat. I used to like Mortal Kombat.
Ooh, yeah.
My joint, man. I ain't gonna lie. When I discovered video games, it was dope. And then all of a sudden I discovered, women. I kind of forgot about video games. My friends didn't, so I used to go still play them, but I wasn't mastering them because I was mastering women at the time. But anyway, next question. So, all right. So, speak on your brother, Kil the Artist. I don't know how much you know Kil the Artist, E Buddha, but you can speak on him after Billy Escobar does. Speak on Kil the Artist, man. How important is this dude, man? What's up with Kil the Artist, man?
Yeah, like I said before, man, earlier in the interview, man, like me listening to him just keep going, having that, I'm saying, that grind and that discipline and the bars on top of that, it is crazy too, just like mine. It's like he gave me that inspiration to keep going, you know what I mean? And him is like yin and yang on the track, you know what I'm saying? You know, I know a lot of people say we sound alike. We bring it out of each other, you know what I'm saying? Like the bars, you know what I'm saying? The whole sound, when we get together, it's gonna be, the sound is gonna be crazy. So it's like, yeah, he's the one, man. He's one of them ones, man, for real. He definitely is one of the ones that inspired me, for real.
Yeah, again, kudos and respect to the artist, man. You will be on the show, man. I'm watching you, brother. E Buddha. Have you worked with him yet? I know you work with him on this kind of. Are you interacting with him? Like, do you know the guy? Did you see him?
I got to meet him one time in the studio session with Bill. Yeah, she came in just to parlay, just to see what's the word with the whole session. We had talked for a little bit, but not too much. But he's definitely one of those artists I am looking for, man. Because just with with the work he did with Billy and just the work himself that he put out, I mean, I respect everybody that will put in that work at the end of the day. You know what I mean? So he's definitely one of them dudes to check out within the Boston scene for sure.
Yo, Billy, what's the album with the chair? He's laid up like Jay-Z and like you know what I'm saying? What's that album that Kil did just recently? He's in the chair, laid out like he's in Brooklyn, but he's in Boston. He's like he represents Jay-Z on the cover in a sense. I can't remember I had to look in my book. Remember that album? What was it? Oh, what happened? Oh
no.
We lose him?
Nah, I'm right here. You don't hear me?
I hear you, but your picture's gone.
I said that's 1 second.
But yeah, maybe somebody called. Somebody probably called him. I told you to use your laptops. Yeah, Billy.
Nobody called me. That's 1-900.
Oh, 1-900. Yeah, 1-900.
1-900 Hustler.
Yeah. Man, shout out to that album. Y'all need to go check that out.
Go listen to that, man. It's hard, man.
It's hard, man. I told you I'm a fan. I don't play, man. But listen.
Actually, on that side note, me and Kil actually got something coming soon together too. So,
well, y'all got what's your album? Only Built for Triple Beans with Kil the Artist. Ain't that the album y'all got together? The first one y'all did?
Yeah, last year.
Yo, y'all better tap in. That's all I gotta say that though. I don't play with hip hop, man. I speak one time. If y'all don't listen, y'all getting left behind, man. All right, so listen, controversy. This is the last question that just came up today. With Drake coming back out all of a sudden in his feelings. I told you he's in a pink skirt. Something's going on. It's Fashion Week. He's in his pink skirt. He came up with another diss record on Travis Scott's joint. So my question is it's for both of y'all. So I'm gonna start with Billy. Do you write diss records? And if you do you have them ready for do you just practice? Like KRS-One used to say, and he still does it. There's certain rappers that still do it. They hear somebody say the new rappers, Flaky Jones or something, just making a joke, right? KRS is in that booth going, all right, Flaky Jones. He's doing research and he's rapping about that nigga because just in case Flaky Jones comes out and disses KRS-One. So, Billy, do you have this records, or are you ready to be in that ring?
Nah, well, I don't specifically write this records, you know what I'm saying? But I write every day, so that my pen is sharp, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah,
It does have to come to that, you know what I'm saying? Pen will be sharp.
100%. Now, Buddha, same question, but kind of flipped around, man. There's producer battles now,
Yeah.
right? DJ battles. People like track for track or whatever they doing. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I like that. I like that. Listen, I like the competition because, like, if you got to think about it, hip hop is what? Competitive.
Competitive at the end of the day.
If you really think about it, yeah, it started off fun, hip, the hop, all that stuff. It started off fun. At the same time, to keep it relevant and to keep it like, you know, one of the, the stars and the charisma of hip hop was it's battling and just keeping it fresh on wax, nothing crazy. Hopefully keep it on wax, but I love that, and I love the hip hop. I love hip hop in general. So this is the end of the show, man. Like, again, thank you, Buddha. Thank you, Billy Escobar, for coming on the show, breaking down this album. We'll be reviewing the second portion of the album, and I look forward to you guys working together and just working separately and putting, you know what I'm saying, and just like following you. Buddha, I will have you on the show eventually by yourself to talk about your beat tapes and all that. Of course,
Yeah.
Billy, you know what I'm saying? You're part of the show. All y'all part of the show, man. Y'all part of the group. You're part of my circle now. You can't hide from me, man. I found you. You know what I'm saying? So,
Thank you for having us.
yeah. So this is the part of the podcast. You know, promote. And like in the email I said, man, promote. But at the same time, I need you to end it with something positive. Just in case something went left and somebody thought something went left, I need Buddha to start it off. Promote. And give me something positive. Give your fans or somebody something positive, man. Give us something.
I bet. Right now, I got an EP about to come out within around August. It's called 45 ACP EP. You know what I mean? Got my man Billy Escobar right here about to be on the joint. You know what I'm saying? We're about to have that coming out real soon. I also have another project coming out with my man Orange Glad. We also have another EP about to come out with that joint too. Another joint with my man Saint Freddy, a collab tape. You know what I mean? I had collab with him previously with a couple other tracks. He just came out with an album not too long ago called The Phoenix. And I just, I did my joint in there. Sound crazy. Nothing too, lyrical, whatever. It was just on some like cool, vibey joint. Besides that, I just got more work on the way. And for the message I want to leave today is that anybody who's in this, doesn't matter within hip hop or just in life in general, man. Just if you're interested in doing something that's productive within yourself, just go for it. You know what I'm saying? There's no need to sit here and just think negative and try to hold yourself back, or even have individuals around your circle try to hold you back. If you know you want to do something in life, you just keep doing it. And no matter what's on the road that's blocking you, you go over that shit and you keep pushing forward no matter what, man. That's my message for the youth right there, for real.
100%, man. I love it, man. And I appreciate you, man. And you know what I'm saying? I look forward to, you know, your reviewing your past music and your future music. You know what I'm saying? Billy, what's going on? Promote, man. And you know, give me something positive, man, for the fans, man.
Yeah, well, you know, got Warriors projects out right now. I want y'all to go tune into. And like you said, Kil the Artist, he got 1900 Hustler out right now. Go bump that. You know what I'm saying? Also, me and Kil the Artist, we got something coming out. Hopefully by September. You know what I'm saying? We're cooking it up right now. So yeah. Hopefully, man. That's just gonna be hard, man. And on a positive note, man, I want to say, yo, you got any goals, man, make a plan. Stay dedicated. You know what I'm saying? And execute. That's all you gotta do, man. And stay down, man. Stay down. Be you. For real.
No, 100%, man. Again, man, I want to shout out to everybody that's been in the chat. Of course, Ben Frank, man. We got Don Libran, man. We got SP from the Formula Podcast. Who else we had in here? Let me like go back a little bit. I just want to get everybody if I could. I think it was somebody else in the chat. I can't remember, but let me go back. Let me look real quick. Let me go back. Come on, man. This thing up. So it was George Gonzalez who said Jeff was in the chat, man. My boy Jeff from Dartmouth, man. So anybody watching this now and watching this later, man, I appreciate it, man. Appreciate the fans. I call them the fact checkers, because like sometimes I'll be on here talking my shit and they gotta fact check me, man. They gotta tell me what really is going on with the dates and stuff. Y'all never got back to me on the what was we talking about? The Warriors movie when it came up. Y'all didn't get back to me. Y'all disappointed me, man. Stop playing. I love y'all, but still, you're supposed to get back to me on the date. Y'all didn't do that. But I figured out later. I put it in the description. And like what I usually like to say at the end of the podcast, man, is love over hate, man. You know what I'm saying? Like if you get up tomorrow, you have another breath in your body, man. And you was a bad boy yesterday, you're a bad girl yesterday, man. You got another day, man. It'd be good, man. You know what I'm saying? Like, stop being conditioned, stop being brain stained, not brainwashed, brain stained with American values, and get off your ass and get a bag for yourself. Be passionate about what you do and get that positive bag. All right? Stop fucking playing. Okay, here you go. He says 83. He says, I think 83. You're supposed to be the fact checkers. You're supposed to know, man. Come on, man. Don't disappoint me, man. I'm going to have to cut. No, I ain't cut. I'm joking. But, you know what I'm saying? So, again, man, you know what I'm saying? Again, thank you guys for blessing the podcast. Like I said, you guys are a part of the podcast. And I want to shout out to all the Leos out there. My birthday's tonight. Tomorrow is really July 29th. I'm a Leo, man, till I die, man. I'm the motherfucking man. I don't give a fuck. Fuck y'all other signs out there. I'm joking around, but Leo's gotta talk shit. I gotta talk my shit. But you know what I'm saying? Shout out to everybody out there. Love is love, man. And, I appreciate everybody out there. And happy birthday to me. Happy birthday to all the Leos. And happy birthday to everybody. And bless the blessing, man. Bless everybody. Oh, he came up. Oh, here we go. 1979.
1979.
Thank you. Fucking with it.
Oh yeah, I want to add on to that, man. I want to say, thank you for the support, bro, since day one, man. Keep going with the podcast. It's real hip hop shit, man. And we need more guys like you in the motherfucking you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying? In the airways, you know what I'm saying? In the everywhere, you know what I'm saying? Like hip hop, man. I fuck with it, bro. I'm gonna stay tuned in.
Yeah, likewise, man. Likewise. Big shout out to you for giving us the platform, for real.
I appreciate E. Buddha and Billy, man. Yo, y'all better check out these Warriors projects. If y'all don't talk to me, man. If y'all ain't fuck with Billy and E. Buddha, don't even talk to me, man. Don't even talk to me if y'all ain't fuck with these dudes right here, man. I'll just play. But let's get out of here, man. Shout out to Boston. Shout out to Connecticut. One love. I got some Connecticut stories. I can't tell you on air, but long story, but whatever.
We'll tie it up one day.
Yeah, we get up. All right, y'all. Peace out, man. One love. Oh, we got one last comment before we got it. Of course, it's just all about fire, man. It's all about fire and applause. Let's get out of here. One love. Beantown, Connecticut.
Love.
Peace. Love, man. One love.